Night. Rain pelts the glistening city streets. Headlights cut through the downpour. Soft music. Elena Rossi, late 20s, elegant, quiet strength, restores an old oil painting under dim light. The gallery is empty. She hums softly. Peace surrounds her. Suddenly, a loud crash echoes outside. Tires screech. Shouts. She freezes, curious but afraid. She peeks through the window. A black SUV. 3 men drag a hooded figure onto the wet pavement. A 4th man steps out. Damian Moretti, early 30s, intense eyes, commanding presence. He pulls a gun. No hesitation. Gunshot. The body falls. Elena gasps too loud. Damian's head snaps toward her window. Their eyes lock. Lightning flashes. He saw her. Elena runs, breath ragged, grabs her phone, purse. She bolts through the back door, rain soaking her clothes. Damian orders his men. Find her. No witnesses. Elena's POV. Streets blur. Neon lights reflect in puddles. Distant footsteps close in. She ducks into a subway station. Trembling, drenched, terrified. A shadow looms. Damian grabs her wrist before she can scream. Low, dangerous. You shouldn't have seen that. Pleading. I won't tell anyone, I swear. He studies her, conflicted. Something in her eyes disarms him. What's your name? Elena. Elena, you just ruined your life. He pulls her close. Not violently, but with control, and whispers, You're coming with me. The haunting sound of rain continues over the screen as the title fades in. Soft light filters through velvet curtains. Elena Rossi stirs awake in an unfamiliar bed. The sheets are silk, the walls adorned with art. Elegant, expensive, wrong. She sits up suddenly, panicked. A guard stands by the door. Elena, startled. Where am I? The guard doesn't answer. He just gestures to the door. Elena, angry, trembling. I asked you a question. No response. Only silence and the hum of distant rain. Elena steps out cautiously, barefoot on marble floors. The hallway stretches endlessly. Gold, glass, and shadows. Behind her as she passes men in suits. They glance at her but say nothing. She reaches a grand staircase. At the bottom, Damian Moretti. Sharp suit. Unreadable expression. Phone in hand. He looks up. Their eyes lock again. The same gaze that started everything. You're awake. You kidnapped me. I saved your life. By locking me in a mansion? She said, that's not saving. He walks closer, slow, deliberate. Every step radiates control. The men you saw, they don't leave witnesses. If I'd left you there, you'd be dead by now. And what am I now? Your prisoner? He studies her face, calm, but there's pain in his eyes. Let's call it protection. A long dinner table, lit by candles. Elena sits across from Damian. Guards stand discreetly in corners. Tension fills the silence. You don't strike me as the protective type. You don't know me. Then tell me. Who are you, really? He sets down his glass, eyes burning through her. The last person you should have seen tonight. Later, Damian watches Elena on a security feed as she explores the mansion. Luca Moretti enters, sharp, restless, younger brother. You're losing it, Damian. You should have finished her. She's innocent. No one's innocent in this world. Leave her out of it. Luca smirks, sensing weakness. You're starting to care. That's dangerous. He walks out. Damian clenches his jaw, torn between duty and feeling. Elena stares out the window. Beyond the gates, city lights shimmer like unreachable stars. She whispers to herself, voice breaking. I just wanted to go home. Suddenly, Damian's reflection appears behind her. She turns. Do you always sneak up on people? Only when they look like they're planning an escape. Should I be flattered or terrified? He steps closer, his voice low, magnetic. Depends. Do you believe I'd hurt you? She hesitates, looks into his eyes. Something human flickers there. No, I don't think you would. A long silence. Electric. Then maybe you see more than you should. He turns to leave, stops at the door. You'll be safe here, Elena. whether you trust me or not. He exits. She watches him go, heart racing, unsure why. Elena wanders into Damien's private study, drawn by curiosity. The walls are lined with old books, and a single photo sits on the desk. Damien as a boy beside his mother. She touches the frame. He appears behind her, silent. You shouldn't be in here. I wanted to know who's keeping me prisoner. Their gazes linger, defiance meets intrigue. Gunfire erupts. A rival gang ambushes the mansion. Damien orders guards to protect Elena. He's shot in the shoulder while shielding her. Elena tends to his wound. For the first time, he's vulnerable, human. You risked your life for me. Maybe I was tired of watching people die. Their hands touch, the first spark of unspoken affection. Don Marco Moretti, Damien's father, returns. Cold, commanding, and disappointed. He senses change in his son. Your heart is a liability, Damien. End it before it ends you. Later, Elena overhears this. Her heart shatters. Damien hides Elena away from his father's orders. The two share quiet moments of reflection. You could have let me go. And lose the only thing that feels right in this life? Never. They kiss. Gentle, uncertain, yet filled with fire. Luca exposes Damien's secret. Don Marco's fury shakes the house. My own son defies me. For a woman? He orders a hit on both Damien and Elena. Gunfire breaks the silence. Damien's men turn on him. Elena warns him just in time. Chaos ensues. You saved me once. Let me save you now. Together, they flee Verona. A storm of bullets behind them. Hidden deep in the woods, Damien and Elena find temporary refuge. Elena cooks for him. He laughs for the first time. They dance slowly to an old record, warmth in the cold. They make love, not out of lust, but desperation and love reborn in darkness. Then a car approaches. Luca's men found them. Gunfire. Damien takes a bullet, saving Elena. If I die here, promise me you'll live. Not without you. He passes out, his blood on her hands. Damien wakes, weak, in captivity. Don Marco confronts him. Love made you weak, my son. Weakness destroys empires. Elena surrenders herself to save Damien. Leave Verona. Forget him, and he lives. She agrees, heartbroken. Elena whispers her goodbye through the bars. Live, Damien. Even if it's without me. She kisses him, their last, as guards pull her away. Elena's art studio. Months later. Elena paints again, living quietly under a new identity. A melancholic peace surrounds her. A knock on the door. No one's there, only a small envelope. Inside, a crimson rose. A note, handwritten. You once told me peace was impossible. But I found it because of you. D. Her hand trembles. Tears fall. Elena whispering. Then our vows were never broken. She looks out the window. Rain falls softly, just like the night they met. Across the street, in the crowd, a dark figure watches. Damien. Alive. Smiling faintly. The city lights blur into red and gold. Rain glistens on empty streets. Police sirens fade in the distance. A black car speeds down a bridge, headlights slicing through the fog. Inside, Damien Moretti. Silent, bruised, eyes fixed on the road. Blood stains his white shirt. Damien enters a dimly lit room. The air is thick with smoke and regret. He drops his gun on the table. Clatters next to an old photograph, him and Elena smiling. Luca Moretti. Taunting. You chose her over family. Over power. You're weak. Damien slams his fist on the table, shattering the glass frame. I chose love. Maybe that was the mistake. Back in Russo family estate at night. Cut to Elena Rossi. She's pacing in a lavish sitting room, guarded by men in black suits. Her once soft eyes now burn with anger and heartbreak. A woman enters, Donna Russo, elegant, calculating, the head of the rival Mafia. You're lucky we found you before Damien's men did. Lucky? You call this lucky? You're using me. Donna Russo smiles faintly. Everyone's used, dear. The only question is, who benefits more? Elena glares, but the power dynamic is clear. Donna Russo, you want revenge. I want the Moretti Empire. Together we can take both. Elena hesitates, her heart torn between love and vengeance. If I help you, Damien dies. Donna Russo leans closer, or suffers. Your choice. At the safe house, later that night, Damien stands before a cracked mirror, staring at himself. A soft knock. Luca enters, armed and angry. You've lost your edge, brother. One woman and you burned the family name. She didn't betray us. You did. I did what had to be done. The council wanted her gone. She saw too much. Damien moves faster than lightning, grabs Luca by the collar. You touch her again, I'll end you. Laughs bitterly. You already did. You just don't know it yet. Luca pulls away, leaving Damien frozen, confused and haunted. At Russo Garden, midnight, Elena stands under the rain, lost in thought. Her necklace, a crimson diamond Damien gave her, glows faintly in the moonlight. She clenches it, tears mixing with rain. You broke me, Damien, but I can't stop loving you. A shadow appears, Marcos, Donna Russo's enforcer. It's time. The meeting's set. He'll be there. Elena, quietly. Then tonight, I'll see the man I used to love. Cinematic. 1,000 candles flicker. Damien enters through the back, gun holstered. Elena steps in from the front. Black dress, soaked, eyes cold and beautiful. They stop 10 feet apart. Elena, don't say my name like you still have the right. You don't understand. I understand everything. You lied. You killed. And you left me. To save you. The sound echoes in the cathedral. A long, trembling silence. Then save me now. Tell me why I shouldn't pull this trigger. She raises a gun, her hands shaking. Because you still love me. Tears flood her eyes. Anger and love colliding. Love doesn't erase blood, Damien. Maybe not. But it's the only thing that ever made me human. She lowers the gun barely. Then a distant gunshot. Windows shatter. Luca's men storm in. Chaos erupts. Damien shields Elena instinctively, pulling her behind a pillar. Bullets rain down. Stay with me. I can't do this again. You already are. They lock eyes amidst the gunfire, broken, furious, in love. In the cathedral, moments later, smoke, silence, bodies lie scattered. Luca stands with a smug smile. The lovers reunited. How poetic. He aims at Damien. Bang. Luca falls. Elena shot him. She trembles, gun in hand, tears streaming. No one hurts him but me. Damien catches her as she collapses from shock. Damien. Softly. We're both damned now. He pulls her close as the cathedral burns around them. Ash and smoke hang in the air. Sirens wail in the distance. Damien carries Elena in his arms through the rubble. Her dress is torn, her skin streaked with blood and soot. He lays her down beside the shattered altar. Damien whispers, "Stay with me, Elena. Don't close your eyes." Elena, weak, trembling, "You shouldn't have come back for me. I never left." He presses his forehead to hers. Around them, the fire crackles, like the world burning for their sins. Back at the safe house, at dawn, a dim light spills across the room. Elena lies bandaged on a bed. Damien stands by the window, shirtless, bloodied, exhausted. On the table, a single photograph of Luca, his brother. Damien stares at it in silence. "He was your brother?" Damien nods slowly. "He was already gone the moment he chose power over us." Elena sits up, voice fragile but fierce. "And what are we now?" He turns, eyes hollow but softening when he sees her. "We're what's left of the truth." Verona City, next day. Montage: the city recovering from chaos. Police investigate. The press buzzes with rumors. Mafia factions realign. Donna Russo watches from her penthouse balcony, sipping wine. To her lieutenant, "Two broken hearts can destroy an empire faster than any bullet. Keep watching them." Back at the safe house, Elena paces restlessly. "You think we can just hide? After everything we've done?" Damien replied, "It's not hiding. It's surviving." No, it's running. And I'm done running, Damien. She grabs her coat. He steps in front of her. Where will you go? To finish what we started. He catches her wrist, gently. Then I'm coming with you. Rain again. They stand before Luca's grave. Elena places a white rose. Damien kneels beside her. Quietly, I never wanted him dead. Neither did I. But he left us no choice. She looks at him. A fragile truce between guilt and love. How many more have to die before this ends? Until the world stops trying to take you from me. They share a long, aching silence. At an abandoned club, nighttime. Donna Russo meets with Marcos and her lieutenants. The Moretti heir is wounded, vulnerable. And Elena, she's the key. Break her faith and he'll fall. How do you want to play it? Donna smiles coldly. Let love destroy them. It always does. At night in the safe house, Elena lies awake, watching Damien sleep beside her. She reaches out, brushes her fingers over his scars. Maybe love is just another kind of war. The kind you never win. She closes her eyes, whispering. Elena continued. But if I must lose, let it be to him. The skyline glows like embers in the dark. Streetlights flicker as a storm gathers over the city. In the distance, sirens echo another Mafia hit. Verona bleeds again. Elena sits at a small table, flipping through a stack of old photographs. Damien as a boy with his mother, Luca, and their father. The edges are burned. Damien enters, towel around his neck, freshly showered, looking more human than he has in weeks. You found those? He said. They were under the floorboard. You hid them. Memories are dangerous things. They make you weak. She studies him. Or they make you remember who you were before all this. He looks at her, quietly defeated. Before all this, I was someone else's weapon. You're the first thing that made me question that. Elena stands, crosses to him. Then maybe that's why you need to stop hiding. And do what? Take back your name. Take back your city. A beat. His eyes darken, resolve returning. You'd stand beside me. After everything? Not beside you. With you. They hold each other's gaze. Fragile, but full of fire. The rain pours hard. A clandestine meeting between two gang factions, the Marcellis and the Russo syndicate. A black car watches from the distance. Inside, Damien and Elena. You think Donna Russo will show? No. She'll send someone to lie for her. He slides a pistol into his jacket. You don't have to do this yourself. I do. Because if I don't end this, she'll never stop coming for us. Elena grips his hand, steady, fearless. Then we end it together. A smoky room. Men exchange envelopes and weapons. Damien steps out of the shadows, calm, commanding. The room freezes. Tell Donna Russo this is her last warning. You shouldn't be here, Moretti. You're a ghost now. Then consider this my haunting. Gunfire erupts. Chaos. Elena dives for cover, returning fire with precision. When the smoke clears, everyone's down except one man crawling away. Elena aims gun. Let him run. He'll carry the message. Damien nods, eyes full of grim respect. You're learning fast. You taught me to survive. They step out into the rain. Blood and rainwater mix at their feet. Elena looks up at the night sky. When does it stop? When we've earned our peace. They share a silent, exhausted embrace. The rain falls harder, washing over them like a baptism. The storm has passed. News helicopters hover above police barricades near the docks. Reporters speak of a mysterious gun battle. No witnesses, no survivors. In the kitchen, Elena pours coffee into 2 mugs. Damien stares out the window, watching the sunrise slice through the haze. They'll paint you as the monster again, she said. That's what monsters are for, to keep worse things away. She sets his coffee down, studying his face. You think revenge will save us? No, but it might buy us time. A neon cathedral of sin. Donna Russo, elegant, venomous, plays baccarat with city officials and killers dressed like kings. Her consigliera leans in, whispers. Donna Russo's expression turns to stone. So, Damien Moretti lives. Smiles coldly. Then it's time he remembers who made him bleed. A knock. Elena grabs her gun, moves to the door. A voice. It's Luca. She opens it. Damien's younger brother, thought to be dead, stands before them. His face is bruised, eyes haunted. Luca? Jesus, how? Russo kept me alive. Said one day you'd come crawling back. Pauses. Looks like she was right. Elena glances between them, tension like static. Why are you here? To offer you a deal. Russo wants peace or says she does. But you'll have to meet her alone. Damien. Angry. You expect me to believe her? After what she did to our family. Believe me or not. But she's building an army. You can't fight her head on. A long silence. It's a trap, Elena pointed out. I know. Turns to Luca. But sometimes, to beat the devil, you've got to shake his hand. The meeting place. Candles flicker across cracked marble and broken pews. A symbol of fallen faith. Donna Russo steps from the shadows, dressed in white like a viper in silk. You look well, Damien. Love suits you. You shouldn't say her name. Oh, Elena. The girl who thinks she can fix you. Chuckles. Tell me. Does she know what you did for me? How many bodies you buried before her halo slipped? He doesn't answer. Join me again. Forget the past. Together we could rule Verona, no more hiding. You want my loyalty back? Asked Damien. Steps closer. Then bury yours. A beat of silence. Then we're enemies again, Donna responded. She snaps her fingers. Armed men emerge from the dark. Gunfire tears through the church. Damien dives behind the altar, returning fire. Elena storms in through a side door, laying down precise shots. You said alone. You ever listen? Asked Damien. Not when you're being stupid. Elena fired. They fight back to back. Fluid, ruthless, beautiful chaos. When the smoke clears, Donna Russo is gone. Only a trail of blood remains where she stood. Elena and Damien stagger out, bloodied but alive. The church burns behind them, holy light turned hellfire. We just made war with the devil, Elena said. Then we better learn how to survive hell. He takes her hand as sirens wail in the distance. A sleek black car speeds through winding mountain roads. Inside, Damien drives, one hand pressed to a gunshot wound at his side. Elena leans toward him, trying to stop the bleeding. You're losing too much blood. We can't stop now. The city's locked down. Damien, you'll die before we hit the border. He grips the wheel tighter, jaw clenched in pain. Then we die free. The car skids to a halt near an abandoned farmhouse. They stumble inside, rain pouring again like fate on repeat. Lightning flashes through broken windows. Elena tears open a first aid kit, her hands shaking as she tends to Damien's wound. Elena looked worried. You keep doing this, running toward death like it owes you something. Maybe it does. Don't you dare say that. Beat, you saved me, Damien. You made me believe we could start over. He looks up, voice barely a whisper. Damien, and what if I can't be saved? Then let me burn with you. But don't shut me out. Silence. He reaches for her hand. A moment of fragile peace amid chaos. You should have left me that night in Verona. And live knowing you'd die alone? Not a chance. They kiss, slow, broken, desperate. Damien sleeps on the couch, pale but breathing. Elena sits nearby, cleaning her gun. A faint creak. The door opens slightly. She raises the weapon instantly. Luca enters, easy. It's me. He steps into the light, soaked and shaking. What do you want? To warn you. Donna's alive. She's furious. Beat. She'll burn the whole city to find you. Then you led her to us. Luca flinches, guilt flashing across his face. I swear. I broke from her men, they're tracking me too. Elena lowers the gun slightly but doesn't holster it. You have 5 seconds to prove it, she queried him. He drops a blood-stained envelope on the table. She's not after you, Elena. She's after him, his bloodline. There's a bounty on Damien's head. 5 million. Elena's eyes go cold. You'd better pray he doesn't wake up and hear that. The horizon glows red. Firelight from the burning city in the distance. Verona is descending into all-out war. Damien wakes, steps outside, wounded but determined. Elena follows, silent. She's not going to stop. Then we hit back harder. He turns to her, a ghost of a smile. You sound like me. No, I sound like someone who's tired of losing the people she loves. He nods, understanding. They share a quiet moment as smoke rises behind them. Then we end this, once and for all. Elena loading weapons. Damien burning old photos and ledgers. Luca making coded phone calls, eyes filled with regret. Donna Russo watching news reports, sipping wine, smiling coldly. A map of Verona pinned with red marks. The war is coming. At sunset, Damien, Elena, and Luca stand together for the first time. A fractured family bound by blood and guilt. Elena, if we go back, there's no peace left. Damien, then we make our own peace. Even if it's soaked in fire. They look toward the city, the skyline glowing like a battlefield. Luca, welcome home, brother. Damien, no. Welcome to war. Verona. A once glittering city now scarred by smoke and gunfire. Police scanners buzz with chaos. Multiple shootouts reported. Syndicate warfare escalating. Donna Russo stands before a panoramic view of the city. Flames reflected in the glass. A lieutenant kneels beside her, trembling. They think they can crawl out of their graves and challenge me? Smiles. Let them burn the streets. It's still my fire they breathe. She turns to a portrait of her late husband, the original Mafia kingpin. Donna Russo, softly. You built this empire with blood, Carlo. I'll keep it that way. The safe house now looks like a command post. Maps, weapons, radios. Thank you for watching. Episode 1 ends here. Watch out for episode 2 coming up soon. If you enjoyed the story, please subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification icon so that you will get notified whenever a new story is posted. Also leave us a like, comment, and share to others who love good stories.